What is up, you guys? Josh here, back at it again today with a brand new cosplay breakdown and review. Today we're going to be talking to you guys about my John J. Rambo cosplay. As you guys know, I've recently gotten into the whole scheme of doing these cosplay breakdowns for you guys and doing budgetary friendly cosplays, and this is another one that I got for you guys on my channel. This is going to be for John J. Rambo. As you guys know, I'm a huge Sylvester Stallone fan, huge Rambo fan, so being able to kind of produce sort of a cosplay that looks relatively realistic to the one that's in the film is really awesome, and definitely a special experience for me. Hopefully you guys yourselves can do this if you really want to, in terms of going to different conventions and stuff like that. As you guys know, with the current state of the world right now, cosplay conventions are just now starting to open back up. Here in Minnesota, we do have GalaxyCon and Convergence, which I do intend on going to in the near future. I definitely want to check out San Diego Comic-Con as well as New York Comic-Con someday. Those are the two big ones, and I do have family members that do live out in San Diego. But I also do plan on reviewing the Rambo films on my channel, and as you guys know, I really do like having sort of the green screen behind me, having sort of the fancier gear and equipment, which I'm in the middle of a move, so I can't really do that for you guys. But I do like this sort of grounded in reality sort of style of filmmaking that I used to do on my channel, where I just kind of pointed a camera and started talking to you guys about my favorite movies and video games and stuff like that, which I definitely did in the past. So hopefully you guys like this review, and as always guys, let's get into the video. So the very first thing that you're going to want to get is this black or sort of darker style Goodfellow t-shirt. As you guys know, I did try to originally start my John McClane cosplay, which I definitely intend on doing in the near future. And I purchased a set of large style Hanes shirts. Those didn't really fit me, so I had to move up a notch in terms of my size of the tank tops. This is a size XL that I'm wearing, which is a size 46. I am a size 46, size 44, give or take, where I'm sort of ordering my products from. The two main places I do shop at right now in terms of buying sort of retail store products is Target and Amazon. A couple of the items, such as the headband that I did order, also came from Amazon for like $7, but this was about $20 or $15, give or take, where you buy this shirt from, and especially on sale, if it's available somewhere on sale for you guys to purchase, that is also an option. The other thing that I really got that I think is necessary for you guys, that's also kind of a bit of an accessory, is this sort of, I don't know if you can see this here, dog tag from My Dog Tags. It kind of has John J. Rambo written on it with, sort of his religious affiliation. Now, you don't have to go full on out with sort of the whole religious affiliation thing. I just think it adds a little bit of an extra flair to it, which is why I kind of put it down. My Dog Tags is really awesome. You can buy sort of different dog tags and different styles of dog tags from like the Special Forces, the Marines, the Army, pretty much anything you could hope for, including sort of the British Special Forces soldiers. You can buy dog tags from there. That is where I purchased dog tags for my Tyler Rake cosplay, my John Price cosplay, which I still have yet to finish just because of the fact that it is rather expensive. I do plan on completing that in the near future. Also my Johnny Cage cosplay, which you may or may not see a video of that in the near future as well on this channel. I purchased a couple of different dog tags from them, and they're actually pretty darn fast in terms of their shipping and lead time. So if you guys are looking for sort of a dog tag style that is in sort of a Marines or Army or Special Forces style, definitely consider them below. Rambo always wears sort of a set of those when he's, kind of in sort of his element in sort of the movies and the franchise as a whole, especially with Mortal Kombat 11 and Call of Duty, especially with the latest update that they have where they feature John McClane as well as Rambo, which I think is rather, sort of interesting considering the fact that when I started, thinking about doing sort of this cosplay, that's when they kind of dropped both John McClane and Rambo in there. I don't know if it's kind of coincidence or whatnot, but those were sort of the cosplays that I was kind of doing at the time, and that's when they sort of dropped on those video games. The other thing that you want to get is this headband. This I bought from Amazon for like $7. I definitely think it adds a little bit more of a flair, like I said, with my other sort of accessories that I bought for this cosplay, and it definitely sort of matches the one that's in the film. I also have a darker headband as well, which I'm going to be utilizing in the near future for this cosplay as well. That one is a little bit larger compared to this headband, so I might go with a little bit of a smaller one and just buy another black one that's a little bit smaller one, or a darker version that's a little smaller, and kind of utilize that to my advantage. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like with the headband on, and then kind of give you guys my final thoughts about sort of this whole cosplay. The only other thing that you're going to want to get as well is sort of a darker pair of pants, or sort of a gray sort of camouflage style pants, which is what Rambo tends to wear sort of in the movies when he's running around the jungle, as well as sort of more urban environments and stuff like that. He tends to wear sort of stuff like that as well within the movies as well as the video game franchise. So you can get away with camouflage and stuff like that, and it looks relatively good on sort of a Rambo cosplay. I'm just utilizing ones that I bought for my Cole McGrath cosplay, which I do intend on finishing at some point in the near future. So definitely look out for a video on that when I eventually do finish that as well, just because Infamous is one of my other favorite video game franchises. But I digress. I'm going to try this headband on, show you guys kind of what it looks like when I put it on together, and then kind of give you guys, like I said before, my final thoughts on sort of the Rambo cosplay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tie this, and voila. Kind of make my hair a little bit messy here. You know, in the movies, Rambo has kind of messier hair just because of the fact that he's been running around the jungle and sort of more urban environments and stuff like that. Obviously, you can make your hair kind of look as grungy and dirty and messed up as you want, especially with your clothes and stuff like that. If you're like me and you look at Cosplay Chris's videos, he kind of goes into detail of how he kind of weathers his shirts and stuff like that and makes it look a little bit more realistic. Maybe in the future I'll do something similar to that myself because I do find it rather interesting, especially with the way that Hollywood kind of does it themselves. Maybe I'll kind of look into that because I do have a couple more extra shirts that I have kind of laying around with my tank tops and stuff like that. So maybe I can kind of play around with that as well in the near future. But the only other thing that I would kind of need for this cosplay to kind of make it work is maybe sort of an ammo bandolier, maybe a decommissioned one, or maybe one that is kind of suitable for, you know, airsoft or cosplay. I will definitely look into that in the near future as well. I was also looking into Rambo's compound bow just because, you know, the fact that in Last Blood, he does, you know, kind of utilize a compound bow throughout most of the film, and it looked relatively interesting as well as cool, so I kind of wanted one for myself, but like I said, money's kind of tight, and I don't really have the sort of funds for that at the moment, but maybe in the near future I will. Maybe I could review that on the channel as well, depending on whether or not I actually get that. But in any case, I think that this cosplay looks really awesome. It looks relatively realistic in terms of a Rambo cosplay. Like I said before, it's very budgetary friendly, so pretty much anybody could do this cosplay without spending a whole lot of money. Obviously, if you want to spend that much money on sort of a Rambo style cosplay, you could do that. But, you know, that choice is pretty much left up to you. I like buying stuff that's relatively, you know, in-universe and sort of, you know, related to the character that I can also utilize for other cosplays as well, so that way I don't have to spend so much money and I can save myself money on cosplay stuff. But that is just me. You know, whether or not you buy other stuff for this cosplay is totally up to you. You know, that's pretty much your personal preference. But I think this looks relatively good. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of my Rambo cosplay. Are you guys, you know, planning on doing a Rambo cosplay yourselves in the near future? What kind of stuff would you buy for your Rambo cosplay, or extra, you know, cosplay accessories for the Rambo style cosplay? What you looking at getting as well? Let me know in the comment section down below which, you know, Rambo movie is also your favorite. Are you a cosplayer? Do you like cosplaying? Do you like sort of movie and video game stuff? Hopefully you guys like this review, and as always guys, if you want to see future videos related to sort of the movie and video game industry, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.